So I know myself. No, most of us say no because we are afraid of something. That's the reason why a lot of people say no. They're afraid of something. Just thought I just sit here, just look, relishing in the fact that I get to like do this and I can switch on a little electronic device and I can create something. And then that something can turn out into like in a message, a story or part of my life. And I can package that and I can send it out into the internet and you can get it and you can see this message. You can hear this message. You can almost feel this message and you'll be part of my story. And we create maybe a bond, you know? Don't you think that's neat? I think it's pretty neat. I've connected with many people like that on the internet, for things that they've put out there. They've put out either email that I enjoy, they put out blog posts that I enjoy, they put out. I think that is pretty neat. I think that just being able to do that, just being able to do a simple thing like create something like this and then package it a little bit and push publish and say, hey, I made a thing. Yeah, it's your message, your little soapbox, the little thing that you're doing. Like you get to share that. I think that's awesome. But yeah, isn't it cool though? I mean, you just package it, make these things, these messages, your thoughts, your ideas, and you can share it with people close to you, or people you don't know. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty rad that we have technology that can allow us to do those things. And I like it. I like the fact that we can do that. Of course, it's not for everyone, I think. But I think we should all try it. Just a little bit. Yeah. It's like journaling or having a diary. We should all give it a try. And then decide if it's not for you. And if it's not for you, then you know. But to just say things are not for you without trying. So I know myself. No, most of us say no because we are afraid of something. That's the reason why a lot of people say no. They're afraid of something. If you, in sales, ever try to sort of win a new client, most of the time, if they don't know you, they don't know the product, they don't know the thing you're talking about, they're just going to say no. That's the easy option. It's like, no, no thanks, I'm not interested. Like, but, if you actually show up and you educate your customers about stuff, you educate yourself about stuff, if you give things a chance, if you try it, like you could change your own mind. Isn't there something in your life that you thought you couldn't do? Maybe you were afraid of heights, but then you just kept trying and now you're not afraid. Maybe it was walking, like when you were a baby, didn't think you could. Okay, maybe that's a bit too far with the analogies, but maybe it's something simpler, like writing. You never thought you could write and you just practice. Like maybe it's through emails, maybe your emails at your work was terrible when you first started your career, but now you're far more eloquent. Maybe you fix your spelling. Unlike me, my spelling and grammar is still rubbish, but it's better. It's definitely better than what it was. So, which means it was pretty bad. It's quite like atrocious. So, yeah, isn't it? Things like that. So maybe this format, maybe making video or podcasts or blog posts, maybe that's something that you could get better at if you tried, if you kept practicing. There's something that I've been doing with my kids for the longest time. Whenever I drop them off at school, play school, and now, primary school with my eldest, I say this one thing to them every morning and they've got to echo the last word of it. And I say, you can do anything you want to do as long as you're willing to practice. And that's the thing that they have to say. And that's the thing I think we all, or at least I do, I found that I don't practice often enough. This video format, I've been practicing for a few years actually. And I never saw it as practice. I never saw the videos that I was failing at as practice. I saw it as failure. I never saw that, the thread of time is long and it's powerful. I never saw that some clips that I made like a year ago could eventually become the video of my current life. I'm so proud of this video that I made. And I mean, a little bit too proud, maybe, because I'm afraid to publish it. I'm afraid to send it out into the world because it may be judged. You know, it's about being uncomfortable, it's about practicing. So I'm hoping you will practice. I'm hoping this will inspire you to practice, to pick up a piano keyboard. I'm sure you can pick up a piano. Maybe you're strong. Maybe that's your thing. You are practicing weightlifting, or maybe you're practicing playing the violin, or maybe you're practicing actually playing the piano, picking it up. Maybe you're practicing writing and you're trying to create a newsletter or blog. Like, maybe practice more. That's how you get better. I'm hoping this will be better than videos I made and stories I've told 3 years ago. All right. My name's Richard. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being here while I practice.